Spider-Man No Way Home was pretty much everything I knew it was going to be. And trust me, that is a very good thing. I have a lot to say about this movie. A lot of pros and not really any cons, but there was one thing that I thought was kind of weird, but I'll get to that later down the line. Let's talk about the positives. Okay, this is easily the best Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 3. Honestly, I think I place this higher than 3, but they got this film right, man. Easily the best one out of the 3 Tom Holland films. That's not even a debate. Spoilers, by the way. You really should have already seen this film. So if you haven't, I'm just letting you know right now. I'm going to be spoiling it. Tom Holland, yeah, he he definitely went through it in this film, boy. I mean, the story was gritty. It was dark. It was excellent. Let's start with the villains. The villains, yeah, Doc Ock was like I knew he was going to be. He was great. Alfred Molina, it was good to see him back, man. That bridge scene was, ooh, it was brutal, boy. I mean, I love the fight. Some people were kind of complaining that the arms were CGI'd, and yeah, I did notice that, and they weren't, practical, mechanical like back in Spider-Man 2. But I mean, I didn't really mind that. I mean, Doc Ock was still menacing like he was before. I didn't mind that. Ooh, before I get to Green Goblin, I'm gonna talk about Jamie Foxx as Electro because they amped up Jamie Foxx in this film versus the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I see that they made him come back as he is. They didn't really make him blue, which I thought was great. I don't know why they had him blue in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but that's besides the point. But yeah, Jamie Foxx, you could tell he was definitely having a great time in this movie. I mean, he had some of the funniest lines in the movie, in my honest opinion. And I did like the little dynamic between him and the other villains. There was a scene where they're all like in the bunker and they're talking to each other, and yeah, some of the better moments of the film, in my honest opinion. Sandman and Lizard were kind of just there. They weren't really the standouts to me. I mean, I did like the scene between Sandman when he was explaining, to Peter and everybody, that the villains, they pretty much died. That was their fate. But honestly, other than that, they were kind of just there. I mean, for the final act. With Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe, man. Oh boy. They better give him an Oscar. That's all I'm gonna say. They better give him an Oscar. They brought back Green Goblin probably better than he was before. I mean, some people were saying that he was scarier in this film than back in the first Spider-Man film, and yeah, I kind of agree with that. The apartment scene, he killed that. He was all over that scene, boy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but you know what? Let's talk about the 3 Spider-Men. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Yeah, we knew they were coming back, and they did not disappoint. It felt so good seeing Tobey Maguire again, boy. It really did. When I went to go see this film for the first time in theaters, I think my crowd, we literally we were screaming when Andrew and Tobey appeared on screen. I'm sure a lot of you were like that too. And it was just so, we haven't seen these characters, well, especially Tobey, in almost 15 years. So seeing him again was just a treat. But boy, I was a little sad when Aunt May was killed by Green Goblin. I mean, I kind of saw that coming. I mean, when Green Goblin comes, somebody's dying. So, but Aunt May's death, I will admit, it was bittersweet. I mean, her death did kind of serve as like a send off for Tom Holland's character. And I did like how the 2 Spider-Men definitely comforted him and told him that, hey, she didn't die for anything. With great power comes great responsibility. But yeah, her death was sad, but hey, it had to happen. I mean, it was character development, but oh my goodness, that final act was amazing. Okay, to sum it up, I'm just gonna tell you the best part of it: the 3 Spider-Man swinging together and landing literally almost simultaneously. My theater was clapping, boy. I was cheering. I was like, wow, I literally witnessed pretty much 3 generations of Spider-Man working together. Come on now. I actually didn't really think before this trailer even came out, I didn't even think I would even see anything like this, but I'm glad I witnessed this. And the scene between Toby and Doc Ock, them interacting, I thought that was pretty much a back down memory lane. I mean, that was Spider-Man 2 right there. They even played the score from Spider-Man 2 during that scene, which lets you know just how iconic that was. And yeah, the last fight between Tom and Green Goblin, that was brutal. It just goes to show that they better give Willem Dafoe an Oscar for this role. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I mean, they better give him an Oscar. He killed it. The man killed it. I mean, the man's been gone for how long? 19 years, and he came back better than ever. Come on now. Yeah, but the one thing that I did think was a little weird, it wasn't really a con. I just thought it was kind of weird. Maybe I would have had a scene like this in the film, but I found it weird how Green Goblin didn't really interact with Tobey Maguire for real. There was just a scene where Tobey was talking about curing, Norman Osborn, but those two didn't really interact with each other. I thought that'd been pretty cool, but that's all right. It's not really an issue for me. But yeah, man, the ending was sad, but it needed to happen. It had to happen. I know some people didn't really like that it had to go that way. Personally, me, I think it needed to happen. With great power comes great responsibility. And I thought that was a fantastic ending. Yeah, let me stop fanboying, okay? This was the best movie of 2021 to me, and easily the best Spider-Man film since pretty much the OG trilogy. And on top of that, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm definitely gonna make a movie ranking down the line. I pretty much am gonna update it with No Way Home and pretty much give you guys my thoughts on that, but that'll be down the line. Definitely let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say. This film was everything I wanted it to be. I'm so happy I got to witness this in the theater. Man, it is different when you're a grown man, let me tell you. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Definitely leave a like if you enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more of this. But yeah, man, I'm SM and I'm out. Peace.